Hi, we're going to talk about how to get started with charts in Excel. So to start creating charts in Excel, of course, we need our data in a spreadsheet, and we have this data in sheet 1, and our data is composed of figures, which I believe are sales figures for these products that are listed in a column, and we have the months right here, which is lined up in a row. And these are all the months for the year 2016, as we can see here. Okay, so these are all sales figures for these products for these months from January until June. So we'd like to create a chart that will represent this data, and in order to do that, one way is to select our data. Of course, we include all the information that's needed for plotting our chart. That's like the months, the products, and of course the figures. We don't need the cells over here that contain the titles, so we can select this from B5 to H10. Another way is just place the cell pointer within the data set or within this data, since we know that we don't have any gaps here or blank rows or blank columns, and all our data are within this range from B5 to H10, so there's really no need for us to select it. Okay, so I'll just place my cell pointer within this cell range, and then I will insert the chart. So I'd like to insert a line chart. I'm going to go to Insert, and here under the Charts group, I'm going to choose Line Chart, and I will choose a subtype called Line with Markers, and voila, there is the chart. Okay, and of course I can move the chart over to wherever it needs to go. I can drag it, and there's the chart. And as you can see, we have different parts of this chart. We have a vertical axis that is composed of the sales amount figures. This is a range, of course, and we have the months right here. In the horizontal axis, we have the legend down here, the chart title up here. And these different parts of the chart are also represented by items that you can see here in the chart elements. The chart elements button is this plus button. If I click that, it will show, as you can see, it went here to the left. But if I drag this over to the left a little bit, I'm going to click this button again. You see the different objects or the different chart elements that are shown on the chart, and you can show or hide them. For example, the chart title. If I remove that, as you can see, the chart title went away. And if I want to bring it back, I can just click this checkbox here, and the chart title is back. Now, can I change the name of the chart title? Yeah, just place your cursor inside, and I will be typing in the chart title. Let's see here. Oh, it went away. I'll just bring it back. And let me just delete the existing title and place the January to June 2016 sales. There you go. Okay, so you can customize, you can edit the information within the chart, and of course you can add or remove elements in the chart by clicking this button over here. Now, as you can see here, when I am selecting the chart, you see the Chart Tools menu at the top, or the Chart Tools tab, and you see two sub-menus here, Design and Format. It may look a little different in other versions of Office, but you will definitely have a special menu or tab that appears on screen every time you select an object like a chart in Excel. So right now, I'm in the Design tab under Chart Tools, and let me see, I'd like to change the chart type right here. I'd like to change the chart type to a column chart, and I'm just going to use this clustered column option right here and click OK. And there it is. My data has changed to, or my chart has changed to a clustered column chart. That still represents the same data right here. Okay, so that's quite simple how to change your chart type. Other things you can do here, for example, in the chart style section, you can choose a different chart style. For example, I can choose the dark themed chart style, which is called style 12 there. Or I can choose other styles that are available. Let's say I'm going to choose this one here, which is style 14 there. So now the chart looks a little different from before. So it's more like having different types of styles, pre-made styles or built-in styles that can be used to stylize your chart. Okay, so let me just show you another option here for your chart. As you can see, the chart is behaving like a picture or an image in your spreadsheet or your worksheet, but you can also move the chart as a tab in your workbook. So let me try this. I'm going to right click the chart itself. Let me try again. There, as you can see, when I right click the chart, there's an option here to move the chart. So I'm going to choose Move Chart. And as you can see here, we can move it to a new worksheet or move it as a worksheet, and we can call it something here. Let's say I'm gonna call it January to June 2016 sales. And if I hit OK, this creates a worksheet within the workbook, and that worksheet contains the chart itself like this. Can I move the chart back as an object or as an image object back in sheet 1? Yes, I can just right click the chart within its image area here in the worksheet, and then choose Move Chart and turn it back into an object within sheet 1. Click OK. And now it's back as a chart object within worksheet or sheet number 1. Okay, so let me just delete this chart and make space, because I'd like to create another type of chart. This time I'm going to create a pie chart. I'm going to select these cells over here. This time I'm selecting B5 to B10. This represents, of course, the labels for the product names, and I will be selecting another set of cells. Let's say here the amounts in March. So I'm gonna hold the control key and select these cells from E5 all the way to E10. Okay, so I selected B5 to B10 and also cells E5 to E10. So these are two sets of selections. And what am I trying to do here? I'm going to create a pie chart that will show the figures for, or the sales figures for March, okay, for these products that are shown in column B. So how do I create that chart? I'm going to click Insert, choose the pie chart over here under Charts, and just choose the simple two-dimensional pie chart. And there it is. There's my pie chart for the sales amounts in March. So let me just drag this over. Let's see here. Just drag it over to the right. And maybe I'll change the title here. Instead of just March, I will say March 2016 sales. And we have a legend here that represents the different colors. The light blue one is of course flute right here. The dark blue is violin, and so on. And if you like, you can add more elements to this chart. And you remember chart elements, so I'm gonna click here, and we can add data labels if we want. So I'm just gonna add the data labels. So well, if I add the data labels, it shows me the amounts right here, but I can be more specific about the data labels. So you can see there's an arrow right here, and I can specify more details if I want to. And if I really just want to specify everything, all the details for the data labels that I'd like to add, I'll just go to more options. And here I can specify, let's say if I want the value and the percentage. So let me just add those two. Show leader lines. These are the lines that are pointing from the slice going to the figures. I don't like that. I will just be removing that. And also you can specify the position of the labels. It says best fit, but I would like the labels to be outside of the pie slices like this. And now I think I found the right setting for my labels. There it is. Okay, so I can move some of the labels. So as you can see, if I click one of the labels, it selects all of the labels. But if I click one of the labels again, it just selects that label, and I can move it like so. Okay, so there it is. That looks a lot better, and I like this chart. So remember, if you want to create a chart, you need to select the data from your data set or your range of data. And to insert the chart, go to Insert and choose any of the options available here under Charts. And that's it. That should be able to start us off in trying out charts in Excel. And thank you very much. Have a great day.